We were thinking about why we are a part of Better Marriages and why we support this organization. And I remember early in our marriage, we were a part of a marriage enrichment experience, but it wasn't Better Marriages. And what I remember about that is that it was more reading a book and discussing a book, but it didn't lead to actual changes in our behavior. There was no emphasis on planning for change, for growth in our relationship. And I remember when I was exposed, we were exposed together, but I remember my response to that was when we first heard about Better Marriages and experienced this style of enrichment, I thought to myself, that's what I want in our marriage. That's what I think we need in our marriage. What do you think?
Well, when you say that's what I wanted in a marriage, what do you mean by that?
Planning for growth, couple dialogue, the sense of we're all okay and we're all working on our own marriages, and there is a sense of we're in this together in support of each other. It was a different kind of experience than just the head stuff that we had done.
Just the reading and talking about it. Well, that's what I appreciate about Better Marriages is that with dialogue, with marriage enrichment groups, with all the programs that we're involved in, we've made baby steps into behavior changes that have made a difference in a happier marriage rather than just talking about marriage.
I agree.
And it's been a big difference. When we look back on our relationship, there's a lot of things we do on purpose for a better marriage because of the work we've done with Better Marriages.
Right. We'll have been married 40 years this May. And as I think about that, I know you jokingly, but seriously say, just if it wasn't for Better Marriages, we'd be divorced. And I'm not sure we would be divorced, but if we were still married, it definitely would not be as happy, full, as rich of a life together as it is. And I really think our growth has made me love you more and more every day, year after year, for 40 years.
Well, and now in our marriage, it's hard to dialogue about an issue because we've ironed out so many issues that things are really great every day. And we can talk about little things that bother us quickly and they're over with compared to the 3 days of silence we used to have and not ever really working it out and not solving the conflict and that kind of thing. So it's really made a difference. It's really made a difference in our lives. And not only working on our own marriage, but there's something for me about being with happily married couples. And now our best friends, all of our best friends, are happily married couples, usually in Better Marriages. And when you're with happily married couples, it's easier for you to have a happy marriage. It's easier. That's infectious. That's infectious, and it's really made a difference too, rather than being with people that tear down their spouse or talk negatively about marriage. It's really made a difference too. So there's a lot of good things from Better Marriages.
The only thing that I might say is, you mentioned that we've talked about all these different issues and we've ironed them out in our relationship, but I think because our relationship is continually growing and we are continually changing as people, there are always new issues to talk about, and I think it takes a commitment to ongoing growth and to stick with it, and we're never going to reach a point where we say, okay, our marriage is perfect now, so we don't need to be in Better Marriages anymore. We'll always need to be in there. It's a journey that really never really reaches the final destination, I think.
Right.